Good morning. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. I've been a home improvement expert three decades, over 3 decades. Isn't that crazy?
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is. Jared Beauchamp is in co-pilot seat today. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions. Hey, it's Salt Sale Saturday, right?
That's right. Yep.
All right, tell the audience, first of all, tell them the locations, and then, what do you guys do for that? Because I say it all the time.
Yeah, it's every Saturday. It's kind of our way of saying thanks to all of our customers, and we sell salt, Dirt Cube salt, which is the cleanest product available at a super great price, and we're located over in Waterford at M59 and Williams Lake Road, Howell on Grand River, Heartland Township on Old 23, and our newest store, Fenton, on Silver Parkway.
Oh, wow. So what is Salt Sale Saturday? Like if you have water softener in your house?
Yep, if you have a water softener or if you need filters for your reverse osmosis system, your water softener or whatever, you can come right into one of our stores. Or if you just have questions, want to have your water tested, come on in. We just installed nice coffee machines, so you can come in for a free coffee.
Is filtered water coming in that coffee?
Purified water, baby. Yep.
So what's the difference between city water and purified water? Just so we all know.
Purified water, it's had all the, as you say, the ookies removed out of it, and it just
the schmutz.
Yep, there you go.
And scuts.
Yeah, there you go.
2 words.
Yeah, I forgot those 2 items.
It's
I think it takes those out as well.
Vocabulary.
Yep, that's right. But yeah, when you come in, we have people come in. We put in the coffee machines because we have people that'll come in and we'll be like, try the coffee, and they're like, oh my god, it's great.
Can you tell the difference?
Oh, big time.
You know what? I've been using I have 2 coffee machines. I have that Keurig on the countertop. I don't use it anymore, but I have the French press, and I always use your water but I've never tried the other water. I've only used your water, so I'm afraid to go back to my city water.
Well, what a lot of people do, make tea with your original incoming water, and then with your water purified water, and you'll see a huge difference just in clarity when you look at it.
Okay, well that's cool. So that's good to hear, Jared. So what is a basic water softener? Let's say I have well water. Well, I do have well water, but I use that for sprinklers and for my prepper emergency water when the city water goes out.
Yeah.
I'm like one of them nutcases. But what does a regular water softener, basic, sell for today?
If you just do a very basic water softener, you could be, $1,000, $1,500 starting off at.
Does that depend on how much water you use?
Yeah, it really goes. Yeah. And it's always a difficult situation. I would say our average well water softener, not a water purifier, just the system for taking out the iron, the hardness and all that. It's going to be about $2,200. That's an average.
Okay, well, that's not so bad.
Yep. So, I mean, if you've got a family of 2 and your water isn't so bad coming from your well, obviously you're on the lighter end of things. If you call up and say, boy, I've been on well water my entire life, I've never had well water this bad, and we look at it, and then you've got 5 people in the house, obviously it's going to be more because we want to make sure we put a system in there that's going to take care of it and last you.
Well, that's important, obviously. So let's say someone says their plan for 2024 is to get a new water softener. They call you the first week of January, or, let's say, I don't know, they call and they want to get a softener quote.
Yep.
You come to their house. How long does it take you guys? I know you're always busy.
Oh, we can be there. We can be there usually as quick as within 24 to 48 hours. We try to really go out of our way to accommodate the customers, and we usually can get something installed within 48 hours, give or take.
Okay, that's cool.
So my staff is fantastic. If we have a customer, I had a customer Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve day. She called up, or maybe it was the day just prior. I was on that Friday. The days are mushing together now, but her softener had just quit. She had contracted with another water treatment company that was supposed to come out. She had family coming in, and thankfully, shout out to my employee that I asked everyone. I said, "Hey, can we get this person taken care of?" And everyone pulled together, and we got it installed. Got her into soft water before her company got there.
Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Well, that's what I like to hear. So you have a question about water, 248-539-9797. Don't forget to shout out Saturday. You're a contractor. You're Bob Turner. You're police, fire. You're working at Menards, Ace Hardware, Advanced Auto Parts. They all listen. I want to thank you for tuning in, of course. So, Jared, what is your outlook for 2024 in the water purification scenario?
Well, it usually starts off in January. Everyone's, you've got the workout ads coming out and the gym memberships coming out. So everyone's going to be drinking a lot more water. So it always starts off purified water. That's January, the big hit. Everyone wants to make sure they're drinking good, clean water. So we'll start it off with a lot of water purification systems that people will purchase. And I think it's going to be a great year.
I agree with you. So I think 2024 is going to be a good year for everybody. And it should be, taken seriously. People, money's not easily flowing like it used to. So when you hire a contractor or you go with a water softener, you got to be careful what you're getting. And so give me some advice. If a homeowner is going to get multiple bids, which is okay.
Yep.
And they're calling you, then they call a couple other guys. I seen like some billboards out by you. I went to Highland House the other night.
Yep.
I got ribs, fried chicken, lemon pepper wings. Boy, I always eat. I order way too much food. It's just for whatever reason. Let's take a quick break though. When I come back, I want to talk about you and what's the difference between Beauchamp Water and the other guys. So when we come back, my name's Adam Helfman. 248-539-9797. Text us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman, home improvement expert. People laugh at me when I say that. Jared, what are your thoughts? You're the king of water.
I appreciate that. I think you've got a great. I love you. Every time I come in, I pick up something new I hadn't thought about in other markets of how do you fix your house and what could be wrong. So no, I would say that's accurate.
Can you increase water pressure for someone if they have a well, if they have a softener?
Yeah. Yep. Just by adjusting, there's a pressure switch on the well tank that can be adjusted.
Don't forget today's shout out Saturday. If you're a contractor, a homeowner, police, fire, store worker, listening to the show. Like I said earlier, the boys from Jack's Car Wash in Troy are listening. Good guys. I go there a lot. They always take care of me. Here's a question that came in for you. Do you have financing for water softeners?
Yes, we do.
So let's say I get the premium, the Bentley water softeners.
Yeah.
Let's say it's what, $4,000 or $5,000?
Yeah, you could be $4,000 or $5,000.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yep, is that like gold plated?
I mean, if you're on well water and you need the water softener, an iron filter, and a water purifier, yeah, you could be $5,000.
Okay, so I want to finance it.
Yep.
I want to make payments. So can I get a payment for like $100 a month for like forever?
I'm not sure exactly what the payments are, but we do offer
multiple versions.
Cash. I've got 0% for short term, and then we've got low interest, and we do both in house, and then also we team up with good finance companies that provide some of the best financing available.
So tell me about. Do you guys team up with any plumbers? Like sometimes the plumbing coming to the house is all schmutzed up. It's all fakakta, right?
Yep.
So now you got to get a plumber out there. I want to introduce you with Shelby Mechanical because they take care of so much plumbing.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're solvers. The owner, Ron Alexander, we've talked about him before. He'll talk to homeowners on the phone. He'll be like, hey, FaceTime me and walk me over there. Sometimes he solves it right there, like, hey, no charge.
Yep.
But with you guys, you got plumbing coming right out of the well. Now, is it like a pipe, like a copper pipe, just like a city water coming out?
Yeah, a lot of them are copper. A lot of these newer houses are going to PEX. Yep.
Note for PEX for everyone, a little special note for PEX. I like PEX. It's really good because of the water pressure. It can hold up to 1,200 pounds without bursting, which I like. However, if you use half-inch pipes, the internal dimension of PEX is smaller than half-inch. Yeah. So I would suggest anybody tell your plumber, Adam Helfman says, go to 3/4. And the reason why I say this is because you will get the internal dimension a little bit bigger. And the best thing about PEX, or the most notable thing about PEX, is you must make sure the fittings are done properly. Yep. If you don't do the fittings, you don't crimp them properly, you'll have a leak, and it's so frustrating. I just had that. I'm so mad at my plumber. Not Shelby Mechanical. It was someone else that came over. And the reason why is because they had this part that I bought from him, and he says, "I'll come put it in." And so it's just one of them crazy things. But I want to put you in with Ron Alexander. We're gonna have lunch, the three of us. Can you go to the east side?
We go anywhere.
Okay.
We'll go out. I mean, we install softeners all the way up Traverse City and wherever.
I want to go to Da Francesco's for lunch. Is what I meant.
Oh,
it's all about
lunch,
the food.
Heck,
Come on,
okay.
Jared.
I thought we were still talking work, but yeah, count me in.
Lunch is work. We're gonna have a business lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Count me in.
So 248-539-9797. You got a question this morning? Love to hear from you. Hired Done's live on Facebook if you want to check out what we got going on there. We're actually live on LinkedIn today too. I'm trying to add these new streaming lives because a lot of people love to watch it, and then after the show's over, they can watch it all day. So I might have to put a little makeup on. I get here at 5 a.m., right? It's not the most glamorous.
We're going to have to start dressing up a little better, eh?
Yeah, you know how it goes. So you think 2024 is going to be a good year. I agree with you. The future of water, it's not going the right place. We just got an article. A good friend of mine, Dr. Tom Rafai, sent you and I an article on water quality. And let's discuss it really quick for a quick second. This was a scientific study that basically had, where was it from? What did he send it to us on LinkedIn and Facebook? Where was it at?
I think it might have been on LinkedIn, but it was a fantastic article about lead and the effects.
Lead in the water and how it affects people.
Yeah.
That's some serious rigmarole, right?
Well, and what was ironic about that is, you obviously introduced me to Dr. Tom, and I put in a system at his house, it's probably been 2 years now, maybe a little bit longer.
Yep.
And he kind of shared some of his concerns from a doctor standpoint. And
he's let me just say something. This guy is like some brilliant doctor. Brilliant. And, I'm friends with him since high school, but he's like the best.
He's a very forward-thinking individual, that's for sure. He's very bright.
Yeah. So, it's funny. One of my carpenters is calling me right now on my phone. He knows I do a radio show, but I need him to go on a job today, but I'm just not to answer. Let's hold the radio show so I can answer the phone. Not happening. Jeez, Pete. So here it is. Let's see this article. Therapeutic yoga, pregnant women, agrees with Thomas. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. But anyways, they talked about Parkinson's disease.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. That was just one of the things that, lead contributes to a lot of health issues.
Right.
And the system he ended up shouting out to me via email, basically just saying, hey, these are the things why I wanted to put in what I put in my house, the system. Yeah. But
I don't remember where it was. I think he emailed us or something.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll see if I can look to see if I can find it real quick. But it was a fantastic article.
Yeah, it was.
But it makes you think. You know what? It's back in the day before we had Google. We had all these ways of communication and seeing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's out there. So these things become exposed. We're better educated, and we can do things about it. So that's the great thing about it is, are we going to sit there and drink the stuff that's coming through, or are we going to treat it?
Yeah, and there's the situation that I want to make sure. I don't want to get poisoned from water. Now, there's advance in water. I don't want to call it snake oil because it's not the right term. But there's some water abilities. There's companies that come, like these network marketing things or whatever, alkaline water or which is the pH, right? Alkaline is the pH on your water.
Yes.
And then there's hydrogen water.
Yep.
I'm interested in hydrogen water. I have the alkaline attachment in my house.
Yeah.
From you guys. I have the reverse osmosis.
Yep.
I love it. Literally, I love it. I got tankless water heaters. I got well water and city water.
Yeah, you are set up on all angles.
Yeah, I'm a little neurotic though. That's just me, Mr. OCD. However, this alkaline I have, and it's the pH water. I couldn't taste the difference. What does alkaline do? Does it put minerals back in?
Well, there's a couple different filters that'll contribute to that. Is alkaline? Yes, it's more of a pH. It adjusts the pH in the water.
Okay.
Which, I try to be careful when we start getting into the health side of things.
Sure.
If Dr. Tom was here, I'm sure he could explore a little bit further on that. But it's supposed to be very beneficial for our body. And I tell you what, I switched over to alkaline water, noticed a big difference. My energy level was higher. Really? I felt better. And, as we're talking about all this stuff, Adam, I don't want the listeners to think that we're beating up on the municipalities, because I do believe the municipalities and the people who work there do a great job. The issue is when we have the lines and pipes that are running underneath our streets, they're falling apart basically just like the roads do. And when they break down and decay and fall apart, that's where, as a homeowner, you got to be responsible, be proactive, and put something in.
Makes sense.
And
248-539-9797. Text us. We got a bunch of questions, Jared. They came in. We'll get them after the break. Something about RO cartridges adding minerals. We're gonna talk about that. My name's Adam Helfman. We got Jared Beauchamp, Salt Sales Saturday in studio. Keep it locked in here. We will be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. I've been doing this 3 generations, 3 decades, 3 generations. What the hell does that mean?
Showing your age, Adam.
I can't talk out of my age. Yeah, it's okay. My age. Look, I don't look my age, do I?
No, you must be drinking a lot of alkaline water.
That's what it is. 55. I'm 55. Right?
Yeah, looking good.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's pizza. It's all about the pizza. Just how that goes. Okay. Please explain why the RO cartridge to add minerals says pH and not minerals.
That's a pretty typical filter. It's an alkaline filter, which will also add minerals.
Okay.
So that's pretty typical.
Do I have that in my house?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It'll do both.
Here's another one. From one prepper to another. Love the show. Thank you for listening. Any quick advice on survival in relation to water? Cop in a car eating a donut. LOL. Yeah, I don't think he's a cop. But advice on survival in relation to water. I have, because I'm a crazy neurotic prepper, I have those 5-gallon BPA free, blah, blah, blah. But when you store water, don't you have to put a little drop of some stuff, like water storage drops or some stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple different things you can do. Some people, I think you can even pump ozone in to kind of give it some shelf life, if you will.
Yeah, I want shelf life.
So I haven't, you know what? I'm borderline between a prepper, but yet keep my eye open to think maybe I should be more of a prepper. So
here's what I got, because I love prepping. I got a whole wall of tuna. No, I'm kidding. I have a little bit of everything, but mostly bullets.
Well, your old classmate, Tiffany, we both mutually know her husband. You and him would get along great. He's a prepper.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jamie, calm down, buddy. We're going to be okay.
I'm on all the prepper sites on Facebook. I love it. I know. I can't help myself. But I want to, you know what I do? I have like those meals ready to eat, MREs. I've never opened one and tried it. They have like chili, mac and cheese. It's probably super sodium or some stuff, but I don't know. You know how that goes. So what's the future of water, Jared? It's only going to get worse, right? It's like water's the new oil. It's the new, thing. Can you get diseases in water? Can like COVID drink? Can you drink COVID?
Yeah, no kidding. You know what? That's one thing I try to, I think there's a fine line. I want to educate people, make sure they're alert, and make sure they're aware that you can be proactive with the water without spending a ton. You'll spend less money treating your own water and having purified water than going to the store, lugging it back, dealing with the possibility of microplastics in those cheap bottles. I just want people to be educated on it and realize you should be proactive. Don't be alarmed because there's good answers out there. But you got to take the time to be proactive.
I agree with that. So being proactive, step 1.
Yep.
Get your water tested.
Get the water tested. And even if it tests out good and you're buying bottled water, spend less money, put a water purifier in your house, and you don't have to haul the water in. And then if your water does fluctuate, because what tests find today, if there's a water main break or something happens with the water lines and all of a sudden you have issues, you've got that safeguard in there because that filter is going to, protect you from a lot of the contaminants that could come through.
So if they have galvanized pipes and you guys put the software in, you see galvanized pipe, do you make a recommendation to get the pipes changed? Because doesn't the galvanized pipe, it's like an artery, clogs up from the inside.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got something that's deteriorating like that, it's always going to be a good idea. But even if, let's say you're in a situation you can't afford it, just doesn't work in the budget.
Sure.
Put in a water purifier. What we'll do is we'll tap into those lines and everything from the purifier up to your faucet, or even if we hook it up to your fridge, will be all new plumbing. So you're going to be safe. That box is going to be checked.
248-539-9797. Text us if you have a question. Water quality, one that maybe Google can't answer. What should I do if I hear my pipes knocking when the dishwasher runs? I think that's like an air hammer.
Yep.
You got to get a plumber, call Shelby Mechanical. They'll fix that really quick.
Yep.
Yeah, Shelby Mechanical is one of our plumbers. I've mentioned them in the past. What happens if you have dirty water coming in? Does the filters plug up quicker?
If you don't have the right filters,
is there a screen and then a pre-filter? Can you get nuts and neurotic? I guess I am already.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I've seen people where they've gone in, well, I bought this filter, that filter, and then they finally give up. And it's usually the wife of the household has hollering at the husband saying, "You're done with it. You're done trying to fix this." And then we come in and you can go overboard with the wrong equipment.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. And you guys know. So let me ask you a question. I invented this, and we gotta get this to market. Flavored water in your house. I like orange. We can do grape. We can just do cartridges with different flavors. I'm telling you, this is going to be the $1 million idea. Instead of like the RO system, you had a fourth thing, and it's like a tablet that just literally adds flavor. Orange water, even like we did like Sunny D. You know how good Sunny D is? It's like fake stuff, but I love it.
Brings me back to childhood days.
High C. Can you imagine? You could do like tea water.
Yeah. It'd probably get people to convert a little faster too. Give them a little extra ambition.
Does anyone out there listening want to back my idea? I already have it built in my head. I'm like, serious. Flavored water. You just get cartridges. And then what you do, see, I'm a genius. Then you do the recurring revenue. Every month you get the new flavor of the month. And then you can just change them out. I'm telling you, put the RO in and then put a little cartridge under the thing. You can even do flavored ice cubes. Right? Grape.
10, 15 years from now, I'm going to look back and say, you know what? He said that when I was sitting across from him.
Yeah, in 2023, that guy Helfman. I'm telling you, flavored water. I like, what I love is that Minute Maid orange mango. It's like sugar-free stuff. Okay. I'm addicted to it. It's probably not good for you, but who knows? I love that stuff. Can't get enough. Just can't get enough. 248-539-9797. You have a question this morning. We got Jared Beauchamp in studio. Beauchamp water treatment solution. How will the pH cartridge affect the ice maker and the water I put in my aquarium? Your fish will thank you.
The aquarium I cannot answer. I know there's a lot of things you got to be, the diehards that know aquarium, I'd just probably consult with them, but
don't put a saltwater one in.
Yeah, exactly. The pH really isn't going to affect anything else as far as in the household.
Yeah.
And we run, you got to keep in mind, these water purifiers, you run through high quality plastic lines. So you're not worrying about going through metal lines.
You can't do copper because there's a reaction, right?
It'll pull off the metals. It'll pull the metals out of any of the hard plumbing. So you can't run it through there.
It makes sense. Here's one. Let's see. How will the pH? Okay, got that one. You're welcome, Rick. Hydrogen water. Can I get a hydrogen water system for my house? That's the one I want.
Yeah, you know what? That's
like 20
you and I
grand.
talked about that last week. And
can we put together a beta test?
Yeah, we probably should. I think my wife has one.
That's the little bottles.
Yeah,
like a blender thing, and you put it in the bottom.
Yep, and I think my wife really likes it. I just don't know that much about the hydrogen water.
So why don't we do a little research? Let's go to the lab. Let's call Dr. Tom. Let's do a 3-way collaboration.
That'd be fantastic.
And then, hydrogen water. Is that what bubbles? Hydrogen, it's H2O, hydrogen, 2 hydrogen atoms, and oxygen, right?
Yeah,
in
H2O?
fact,
I think my brother Sean that's listening, I'm pretty sure that's what he drinks all the time. I hear the machine go off every time I'm down in Florida.
You have a machine?
I think he does that.
Big one?
He's got one. He's always making his, I'm pretty sure it's hydrogen water that he's making.
So let me ask you this. You got how many locations? 5? 4?
4.
Okay. 4 Beauchamp water treatment solution places. Let's put a water treatment machine in one of the locations and let's beta test it. You got that coming up, right? What do you have going? You got on Highland Road by Highland House?
Yeah, out in Waterford, we're building a water plant right now.
When you say water plant, we talking like Michigan, Detroit water?
It'll come off of Waterford, and then what we'll do is we'll extend the filtration through reverse osmosis, purify it, make alkaline water, and over in Howell we have one in Fenton, so people can come fill up their 5-gallon jugs. Now the jugs are those jugs PFAS free, BPA free? Yeah, they're I forget the name of them, but yeah, it's a higher quality plastic to where. What about, do you have 5-gallon glass ones? I'm seeing a lot more customers bringing in glass. We don't sell them. Glass is the way to go, right? Yeah, and it's weird because you go back to the old days. Remember, everything was glass. Super expensive. Yeah, and those people are still around. All right, we're going to take a quick break. 248-539-9797. Jared Beauchamp, the king of water. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Jared Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions in studio. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, Jared, do you have any home improvement plans in your house this year?
I've been built a new barn this year. So
a barn? What's in it?
I've got some older cars. I've got an old Mustang.
What year?
I've got a 2005 and I've got a 1989.
Whoa.
So it's not super old, but they're older. Got an old Grand National. So yeah, I've
a GN? GNX?
No, I wish a GN.
Is it a Turbo 6?
Yeah.
Is it fast still?
I never drive it. I don't drive my cars. I just like looking at them.
Yeah, I just bought a Ferrari. I don't drive it. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Well, if I had a Ferrari, I would, but
1986, I went to buy a 308. Ferrari 308.
Okay.
And I was fat at the time. Guy had one for sale in Dearborn. I went down there. He was a Ford exec. Nice guy. And he said, bring your driver's license. Okay. I'm like, why? He's like, for protection. So I'm like, okay. So it's in the driveway. It looks beautiful. I'm like, yes. And at the time, he wanted like 26 grand.
Wow.
But that's in 1986.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the one that Magnum PI drove. And I went to sit in it. Now back then, those were the not the new versions that have all the all the nice stuff.
Yep.
I couldn't fit in the seat. Like your legs went to the right.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yep.
And the steering wheel hit my stomach. And I looked at it. The guy looked at me and goes, I don't think you're going to have to drive this, son. You're going to have to lose a few pounds. And I looked up at him and I said, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Was that Tom Selleck? He looked fantastic in that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They had to customize the seat because he was too tall.
I was going to say, he's a big guy.
Yeah. Well, no, I was fat. And I'm only 5'10". So
you were happy.
Yeah. Well, I was a foodie. That's why I'm always a foodie. I was always thinking at my breakfast, I was thinking about lunch. Lunch, I'm thinking about dinner. Dinner, I'm thinking about breakfast the next day. And I had that, not a disease, but I had that problem where my body didn't tell me in my brain that I was full. It's called a ghrelin. It sends you a signal that you stop eating. I never stopped eating till it got in my throat. And I'm like, oh boy, I better stop and throw up. So we fixed all that because I had gastric bypass. Now I was 306 pounds.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I was a monster. And then now it's just like, whatever,
Well, if you like Ferraris, you should go see that movie Ferrari. We went and saw that Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That was a cool movie.
Was it good?
That was a good movie, yep.
Well, that's cool. I'm liking that.
So, yeah, that was my project, and I think I'm out of money now, so no projects.
Hey, whatever it takes, right, brother?
That's right.
No one cares. So let's talk about you. You've been doing this how long?
My dad got involved with this in 1976.
Did you work for him in 76?
Yeah, he had us working young. We were cheap labor, Adam.
1976 is the 200-year anniversary. Remember the USA plates, the flag plates?
Oh, yeah, they're coming back.
I hope so.
I saw something online this morning. They're coming back.
So how long have you been running Beauchamp?
For about 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but my dad got into it, and we got into it. We moved out from Livonia.
Yeah.
Moved from Livonia onto well water, and there was nobody really out there. My dad went through a couple back in the day. Remember, what was it, Montgomery Ward and Sears? You'd order out of the magazines.
Sears was the best.
So I think he got one of those water softeners, and he tried all the basics, which the same thing happens today, but different. Today they deliver it on a blue Amazon truck, but we went through all that. Finally, my mom got fed up with it. She goes, fix this water. Right. Either that bad water goes, or I don't know if she said this to him or not. Maybe he was going to get thrown out if he didn't fix it. What was he doing at the time? Working for Ford, an engineer at Ford, electrical engineer.
So are you married?
Yep.
How long have you been married for?
I hope my wife isn't listening. It's close. I think 29 years.
You don't remember? Oh boy, we got a problem, Houston.
Yeah, I might have a problem when I get home.
It's okay.
Or my buddies are listening and can't wait to text her. Can you believe what he just said on air?
You didn't remember how long? When's your anniversary?
So yeah, things are good, Adam.
Okay, good. How many kids you have?
2. I got that right.
Okay, you have 2 kids, boys, girls?
Son Jacob and my daughter Erica.
How old are they?
My son's 23.
And my son's 23.
Yeah. So Jacob, he works in the company, and you'll hear him. He
Is
does
he
a lot of the
schlepping
radio
a lot
ads.
of the salt around? They're heavy, them bags.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. He's like me. I mean, we're the type, if something happens and we need to be somewhere, it doesn't matter. We're like the rest of the team. We just jump on board and get it taken care of.
That's a good way to do it. And how old's your daughter?
21.
Oh, and is she working for the family or is she still in college?
She graduated and she actually got a job at Plant Moran. So
Really?
proud of her.
Wow, good for her. Plant Moran is like that's finance stuff.
Yeah, accounting. Yep.
Hey,
She was always very
debits equal
competitive.
credits, right?
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that. So, what's your favorite food?
Anything. Yeah,
Anything?
I'm a food junkie too.
Really? You a fast food guy?
I'm trying to get away from the fast food, but I'll hit
How
it
can
every
you
so
not?
often.
Taco Bell at the middle of the night. Taco Bell's the fourth meal. Okay? You eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then in like the middle of the night on your way home from the bars or whatever, you got to do Taco Bell.
Yeah,
You blow out a beef burrito supreme, 6 tacos, Dorito, Locos, all that.
Yeah, them staying open late is one of the things that saved them. I was watching
Probably.
the food that built America, and they decided to stay open late, and what a breakthrough.
I worked at Burger King.
Did you?
Yeah, 1984.
Burger King. You were the reason that food was so slow back in the day?
Never.
I don't think it speeded up, but
No. Let me just say this. I never had a problem with it being slow. I made a Whopper when I was on the back there. It looked like the picture. That's how good my Whopper was.
the Whoppers are fantastic.
Fries, onion rings. I like the onion rings. I like the original chicken sandwich. Extra mayonnaise, heavy, tomato, cut in half. Ooh, loving it. Anyways, let's not talk about food. Let's talk about home improvement because really that's what we do here, right? 2024, Hire It Done's got a new website coming out. We got, by the way, if you're a contractor and you're looking to grow your business, give us a call or email me, adam@hireitdone.com. We're looking for 5-star quality contractors. And we have one contractor per category this year. We're not doing any more. We're giving exclusives. But you got to pass my pre-screening, and then we'll do contractor profiles and things like that because that's what we want to do here. We want to make sure that homeowners are feeling good, that understand, getting good contractors. And by the way, you can still get other bids. I'm not against 3 bids. I'm the kind of guy that if you have a guy in front of you or a contractor in front of you and you like them and you feel like the price is fair, don't just say, stop calling in a couple of weeks and getting other prices. You can say yes. Homeowners, it's okay to say yes. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. And of course, we've got Rose Bowl coming up. What do you think, Jared? Who's your prediction? Alabama or Michigan?
Hope Michigan, that's for sure.
Right?
I think they can pull it off.
Okay. I
Let's
think
hope.
so too. What's the line? Hey, Paul, what's the line on the Michigan game? 3? Michigan -3?
Michigan -1.5.
Oh, 1.5. Oh, it changed. So it's almost equal. It's almost a level. So Michigan -1.5. I just think Michigan's going to win. Right? Should be exciting, I hope.
Yep. It's some good games this year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I wonder if Harbaugh's going to leave. Who knows? I think he's going to Michigan State. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to start rumors. Just a joke. I went to State. Graduated 1991. Whoa, I'm an old man.
That was just yesterday. Come on.
Right? Close your eyes and blink, it's over.
Exactly. That's about how fast it goes.
What does the future hold? Flavored water. Here's the deal, folks. In 2024, I'm gonna launch flavored water for your machine, your reverse osmosis. I'm gonna launch scented air filters for your furnace. Pumpkin spice. We're gonna do every month. Vanilla, chocolate chip, spring, cotton, Febreze colors. Febreze smells.
Yep.
So far, so good, right?
I think I was listening to you on the way in, and you were talking about your rapping days.
Yeah, the vanilla
You
fella.
could go back to that and
I was a rap star.
Come up with some good rap songs.
I
to
have
these
them
products.
already. I have them already. I'm going to record one song this year. I am.
I think that'd be cool.
I would read you the lyrics, but you'd die. It's so funny. But I don't know the beat. I'm going to do like a Run DMC type beat. Maybe LL Cool J. I'm not sure. I'm just old school for everyone out there. All right, folks. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Happy, healthy new year. Jared, thanks for coming in, man. You're a good guy.
Happy New Year to you and all the listeners.
Yeah, and for everyone out there, 2024, we're going to rock, okay? Keep listening. Coming up next, Brian Chapman. He's going to hold the fort down here at the studio. My name's Adam Helfman. Have an awesome New Year's.